Hello everyone, this is Odd Samurai, and today I'm gonna be reacting to One Piece chapter 1062. This chapter we waited 2 weeks after an introduction to a character that we've been waiting for a lot of years, ever since Dia posted his lobby. So I saw a lot of different opinions on who Vegapunk really is. Not a lot of people believe that the Vegapunk we actually saw, that was the Vegapunk, the creator of the inventions that we've seen the whole series. I made a wrong assumption. Like, I didn't say anything about, what? Vegapunk is actually a woman? Because for some reason, I just thought that the characters in the series, either the translators made a mistake and the characters never referred to Vegapunk as a man in English. No, I mean in Japanese. But then I went back and watched the Fujitora and Aramaki talk in Reverie. And Aramaki refers to Vegapunk as Osan or old man. So yeah, that's definitely like Osan only refers to old men in Japanese. So that was wrong. So there's definitely has to be an explanation of why everyone in the government and the Marines refers to Vegapunk as an old man or men. But like I do remember, like, I think it was when Frankie visited the island where Vegapunk grew up in, that I think someone said, or maybe I'm still tripping and I didn't double check, that they said like Vegapunk has been around for a long time. Vegapunk isn't a young person. So yeah, the most I saw of theories is like this character is the daughter of Vegapunk. This is actually Vegapunk, but this is just a robot or an android. And the voice that we're hearing, that is Vegapunk, but the old man is just like piloting this robot from far away. Also, just a reason for this, like, we didn't see Sentomaru there, and Sentomaru is supposed to be the bodyguard of Vegapunk. What else did I see? There was a lot of theories about what was going on here. But, I mean, I'd like to believe that this is just Vegapunk. And yeah, there was also a theory of like, oh, Vegapunk was an old man, but then transferred his whole being, his soul, his brain to this android to get a new body and keep living. Which that's a very interesting possibility. Has to be one of like the ones that I'm more invested in. There's also, of course, Vegapunk is actually either, of course, this has to be, all the others. Vegapunk is a trans man, and that's why everyone refers to Vegapunk as a man, even though, it seemed like biologically the person that we saw last chapter would be a woman. Or backwards, that Vegapunk is a man, but then, turned themselves into a woman, which would make her a trans woman. There's a lot. I don't know what's right or what's not. I'm hoping we'd find out in this chapter, but knowing all that, I mean, he could just, not at all explain and just go even to a different. We could just spend the whole chapter with Luffy, Bonnie, Jinbei, and Chopper, and not know everything about what's happening on the other side of the island. But that's fine too, Bruno. But I want to know shit. I want to know secrets. And I was really excited about, we're gonna find out about the pacifistas. And my mind completely forgot that, yeah, Vegapunk kind of like, just, well, Vegapunk figured out the secret of the devil fruits and created an artificial devil fruit, which was not a failure at all, which is Momos. And the whole, inanimate objects can can eat devil fruits, basically. So there's a lot. So let's just, this is getting a little long, so let's just get started. One Piece chapter 1062, Adventure in the Land of Science. Nice. And we have a German 66, double six. Cover page, cover story says, meanwhile in Chocolate Town on Cacao Island. I don't know what's going on here, to be honest. Like, what happened here? I'm probably forgetting something. I don't think this was the German. Maybe Caesar? Maybe it's his gas? But I don't know, it looks like something else. Okay. Then, okay. Vegapunk? The Vegapunk? Okay, no, we're going right back in. Cool. What a fracas? A bewildering development. Vegapunk, you're like my role model. Let's go, Frankie Focus. Also, I saw a lot of people that said, like, oh, it's gonna be like a Chopper and Hogback situation when Frankie's gonna get disillusioned by Vegapunk for, the things that they've been doing for the government and all that. We'll see. I killed 2 years in your hometown, Baltimore. That's right, the name of the island was Baltimore. After going through your lab, there was still a lot of stuff I didn't get a chance to look into. It's the giant mech of my dreams. Just how many times bigger than General Frankie is that? I cannot wait to show Luffy and Chopper. Right? That thing is massive. Like, it literally is like holding the Sunny like this. Oh, and yeah, I saw a lot of people like mentioning Sanju's reaction. Like, oh, there's someone coming out of the mecha. And not specifically saying, oh, it's a lady, it's a woman, because, his whole detector. But here he's doing the whole, oh, what a stunning lady. So I don't know what's up with that. Just a moment. This is the first I've heard Vegapunk being a woman. Thank you, Robin, for bringing that up. Because apparently the other ones don't remember. And she looks far too young. This as well. Vegapunk has been acting for many years. Oh, yeah, because Vegapunk was also, like, part in, like, a secret, like, organization called Mass with Judge and Queen. So, yeah, apparently they should be, like, around the same age, at the very least. Naturally, who said this was the main Stella body? There we go. This is not Vegapunk's actual body. The main one? You're looking at Punk 02, Vegapunk Lilith. Okay, so Vegapunk has multiple bodies. I saw also people speculating that Vegapunk can, like, control not just this body, but also, like, the robot and the shark. So, in any case, we always run through our research funds in a jiffy, so we'll allow you to skedaddle if you just relinquish your valuables. Huh? Okay. Interesting. What? These waters are chilly enough without you being cold too. You just fished us out. What kind of rescue do you call this? Are you dead? This is not a rescue. I'm sorry, Nami, but Vegapunk literally said last chapter, like, I did not mean to rescue you pirates. Trespassing on these waters is not impossible. Resist and they will sink you without a question. Oh shit. Oh, there's multiple animal mechs, kind of like the ones that were in Baltimore. Take a gander at the weaponized sea beast. Oh, they just popped out. Weaponized sea beast? Yeah, but my fear is overwhelming my all. That's rad. Of course, Frankie would just, like, keep having sparkles all over him and being, like, excited. And then one of the animals looks like it's glaring at Zoro. And one of them is about to attack Broken Nami while they're crying. Catch up. Lilith, what are you doing? Why do you always insist on looting? Have some pride as a scientist. Shaka, put a socket. Can your infernal pride keep the lights on? They're the Straw Hat Pirates. A newly dubbed Emperor crew are not going to meekly surrender. Oh? Precisely, they must take a heap of a treasure stashed away. Even so, you made a foolish blunder. Blunder, I have them surrounded. Don't underestimate them. Look at the swordsman. Yeah. Yeah, this is the strongest. Yeah, the swordsman is the strongest one in the crew right now. In the ship right now. Let's Pirate Hunter Sword, his bounty is 1.111 billion. See how calm he is? He knows you're in range for him to end you in an instant. That's true. He will not hesitate to cut you down. The same goes for Devil Child Nico Roman back there, but what can they do against all the sea beast? Oh, and I'm holding on to Robin, that's cute. Also, Zoro got rid of the cape, apparently. That's a shame. The strong can appraise their prey and prioritize the most essential targets first. You should have been more cautious. Those imbeciles around them lulled me into a false sense of security. Confounded. I was careless. Hey, Vegapunk. There's something I want from you, so you better play nice. Got it? Oh? Oh? What is Zoro gonna ask? Or demand, rather. Maybe since Luffy isn't there, he's gonna be like, did you take Luffy? No matter, bring them here. I have an interest in that crew. Punk 01, Dr. Vegapunk Shaka. And there's like logic about that. And there's a translation note. It says, as of this chapter, the almond voice is only really evident with lilies. Okay. So this one, Punk 01 is not speaking with a old speech. Kind of like, oh, what's ya? I don't know how to, yeah. Oh, okay, we're going to check up on Luffy and the others. So you've been here before? Yeah, when I was a kid, it was still a pretty run-of-the-mill lab at the time, though. When I was a kid, how long ago was that, Bonnie? How old are you really? So how come you came back? And how were you here when you were a kid? Was it not part of the government back then? I'm here for answers. I'll have the bastard's life if I don't like what I hear. Huh? Vegapunk's the one who turned my dad into a cyborg. Okay, finally, after so many chapters, finally, we have the connection that Bonnie has with Kuma. There were so many speculations. There could have been like 3, like that Kuma was her dad, her husband, or her son, and now we have the confirmation. Whoa, that's awesome. Yeah, Luffy, that's not what you think. It's not. He's completely lost his sense of self. He doesn't even know who he is anymore. He's nothing but a living weapon now. That's awful. Yeah, it's unforgivable. Why aren't you saying his name, though? So, sorry, Boggy. It's Bonnie. Yeah, Bonnie. We made it to the surface. Let's track down some grub. Whoa. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that I ran into Sawa and Murray. Just why did you forget? Please tell them. Please tell them. Whatever, I can spill the beans later. She must know that they're brothers, right? Like Fujitora must have told, the government and everyone, and they made it public. What is all this stuff? Is that a giant robot and a space monster? Wow, this is so cool actually. Hold up. There's all sorts of things up here. Almost looks like a freaking amusement park. What in the world? I'll be back after I take one for a ride. Hey, we're infiltrating this place, remember? Gomu Gomu no! Take care, Luffy. Rocketo! No, that looks like a dragon. What? Yeah, Luffy's been eaten. I've lost count how many times that happens in the series. Whoosh! Oh. What? You okay, Luffy? Yeah, I thought I got swallowed, but... Whoa, is that a giant parfait? There's cookies and fruits too, look at that cream. I don't think that's natural. I think all of that is just fabricated. I think that's artificial food. Thanks for the meal! Oh my god, though. Even Chopper. I was waiting for that. I'm like Bonnie and Luffy going crazy over food. Holy you guys, why would they leave food lying around? This has to be a trap. And then you got Jinbe being the rational one and logical. Bah. What happened? All of them look upset and confused. Hmm? What the? We went right through it. Oh, they're holograms. That's why. They have to be. They're not actually there. How can we see it but not touch it? It's so cruel to make us hungry like that. Oh crap, did we die earlier and we not notice? There's no way we're ghosts. I've never seen one before, but the perfume must be a hologram. Bingo. What the hell is that? That ticks me off. It's that 3D image made of light. You can see them in comics and science fiction stuff. It's just an image? Oh my god, what is happening with Luffy? He's going like gear force out of rage. Oh, the space monster. That's why I went right through it. The giant robot must be one too. No one can make something like that. Hey, what's this? All these buttons have pictures of food on them. Give up already. Everything on this island is a sham. That reminds me, weren't the seas around the island freezing? You'd expect this place to have a similar climate, but yeah, apparently Vegapunk must have succeeded on turning a winter island into, one that has a warmer climate. Actually, oh, what? This is a winter island, but the environment is set to tropical mode in here. Figured. Another robot. Oh my god, I thought it was like perspective, but no, this robot is giant. With my island aircon invention, you can specify and regulate the temperature of an area right down to the soil. This one's as big as Kaido, yeah. You're a holo thing too, right? What? Hey, Luffy tried to punch. But no, that's an actual robot. It's not a hologram. Take this. What? And sent Luffy to this mission. I'm sorry. Beep, beep, beep. Drop. Huh? What? Giving him food? Oh, I was giving him a Vega Cola, a Vega Burger, and Vega Fries. What? Oh, a hamburger meal and a drink came out. Who made it? You can touch it. It's real. It's so good. They look so cute eating together. Press the next one. Press the next one. A steak, rice, tonkatsu, ramen, fried chicken, hot dogs, cotton candy, cake. Well, let you appreciate my work. That's the unmanned cooking device. It can turn raw ingredients into one of 500 unique dishes in under a minute. Yo, I wish that actually existed. The make do with what you've got mode is the best. Pizza, pasta. But I cannot be too happy since the lack of competent engineers means that this bucket of bolts cannot be mass-produced. Oh, okay. Is following the blueprints that damn hard? It really pisses me off. Yeah. The island Aircon is in the same dang boat. Its sensors can monitor living creatures and could tame the weather if we just had a bit more money. There are endless ideas, but not enough resources. She punched a hologram. Waffles, fried shrimp. Of course, my photonic glows make it possible to physically interact with light? Huh. Okay. I'll try to keep a note of that. Hi. Perception shapes your sense of reality. And we have, I think, another robot. And it has P28 on the waist. But touching a projected object turns that on its head, doesn't it? So that girl isn't real? Debates on what makes something real are as old as time. It's something you have to decide for yourself, but I consider the matter settled. So just what are you exactly? And then we have Bonnie and Luffy just happily, yay! Is what seems like Luffy holding like sake or something, and then Bonnie with like a cola. Me, just your resident scientific genius for hire, Dr. Vegapunk. And then the giant robot here has Punk 06. So all of them are Vegapunk. I don't know if Vegapunk has a human body anymore, but I mean, they all seem to be the genius scientist. What? Wrath. Punk Atlas, Dr. Vega. Oh, Dr. Vegapunk Atlas. What? What the hell? That's a total lie. Has Bonnie seen Vegapunk before? You're Vegapunk? I've heard that name. Oh, right. Kobe told me about you. Yeah, he did. Oh, the New World? We're changing the scenery? But I thought we were gonna stay in Egghead Island. Oh, you know what? Oh. I don't know. You know what? I was thinking that maybe we were gonna go back where Tashigi and everyone else, all the Marines that we saw last chapter were. But I'm gonna just keep reading. It specifically says the world government. It doesn't say Marines on the ship's, sails. So, what now? Oh, CP0! Just keep listening, Lucci. Vegapunk is technically still a single individual. But what we're saying, that doesn't match up with what Kaku is saying. But his genius is second only to his business when there's not enough time. You say they say you're as busy as a beaver, right? Okay. Well, imagine if there were more than one beaver. That was his grand idea, to split up into 6 people. 6 people, huh? Kinda like Pain from Naruto. In Japanese, the idiom is about cats. Okay. They wouldn't have made a difference if they just kept it as cats. In other words, all 6 of the satellites are also Dr. Vegapunk. Okay, but Vegapunk still has a human body then. Is that what you're trying to tell me? And then we have a little chart that goes Dr. Vegapunk, and then the lines that say Punk 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1 is logic, 2 is evil, 3 is flair, 4 is wisdom, 5 is wrath, and 6 is desire, with their specific names underneath that, which is from right to left: Shaka, Lilith, Edison, Pythagoras, Atlas, and Yoke. Or Yoke? I think Yoke. Atlas is 5 here in the row, but her dress says number 6. We'll update this once this clarifies. Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah, the big one that was explaining everything to Luffy's group had Atlas. But it was number 6, so I don't know what's up with that. Oh. And I'm the weird one for thinking that sounds impossible? Geniuses are such a pain. Shut up, Lucci, you don't understand. In short, our assignment is to return this problem child back to Egghead. Then while taking care not to damage any of the last precious assets, we're to eliminate every last Vegapunk. What? Why would they do that? Also, by problem child, they mean this, I don't know what to call it. Like, the actual Kuma is with the revolutionaries, and this is not that. So a pacifista? But no, it has the wings, so it has to be a seraphim. I don't know why they're calling it a problem child, though. I don't know. So CP0 is going to Egghead, so they're definitely gonna clash with the Straw Hats at some point. But I'm really curious why they're going there to eliminate Vegapunk. Isn't Vegapunk like the greatest asset to the Marines and the world government? Unless they've deemed Vegapunk way too dangerous for some reason, even though they've been working with them for such a long time now. So we're meant to kill a single most useful man in the world. I wonder if this has something to do with the recent Lelouch incident. Maybe, but I don't know how that correlates. Someone with instincts like yours should know better than to question these things. Agree, don't get us in any hot water, Lucci. A calculated plan. And that's the end of chapter 1062, and there's, of course, no break next week. Yeah, it is interesting that Lucci is the only one that's questioning things, since ever since before, like, always he's never questioned these things and just done as orders required. So I'm really, really curious for the Straw Hats. I don't think CP0 can really defeat the Straw Hats anymore. At least the ones that are here right now, which we're only seeing 3. The one that escaped from Wano, that went to report to the Gorosei, it doesn't seem that he's here. And the rest from CP9 that could have been promoted to CV0 are not here either. They haven't been seen in the main story at all. You know, like, I don't know, like Bueno and Calify and all them. So I wonder what's going on with them. But yeah, that's the end of the chapter. A really cool way to just set up what's gonna happen next.